and he shared his birthday along with one of greatest actors of How I Met Your Mother, also known as Patrick Neil Patrick Harris. And do you remember any dialogue of him? I would tell you one. When I get sad, I stop being sad. Instead, I am being awesome. Okay. So today life is full of stress and anxiety, especially in metropolitan area. Everyone is busy with their life. There is no time for ourselves, and we even don't have 5 minutes to relieve our stress. So no need to explain. You can easily analyze when you are in hurry and reach office thinking some of your attention, and the whole day passes in the process. To entertain myself, I usually watch cricket, some movies, and some series as well. I spend usually 2 3 hours for that, and I have a fond memory of World Cup 2011, where MS Dhoni hit six and India lifts World Cup after 23 years. So what I learned from them is if you want to achieve anything, you have to keep moving forward so you can win anything. That's why they won the finals. You can learn leadership skills from many sports personalities and sports as well. Today, modes of entertainment are changing rapidly. Earlier, we used to have black and white screen and limited number of theaters. Now we have now we have LED TVs, color TVs, and even we have technologies like AR, VR, and many voice recognition software such as Alexa, Siri, and Google Assistant. Who would have thought 10 years back that this all this technology will help us to enjoy ourselves, and this will help also in turning on and off our lights and AC and all those things. There was a time when we used to listen commentary, cricket commentary on radio, but because of lack of time, even we don't, even even we can watch match on mobile, but we can't do that. So apart from this, we can entertain ourselves by watching game, movies, or even we can dance. So let's move ahead with the agenda of the meeting. I would like to ask one of our guests why Toastmaster is important and how it can be beneficial for you. Okay, I would say by joining Toastmaster, you can become a good public speak. You can become good public speaker as well as you can attain leadership skills. Toastmaster meeting generally divided into three sessions. For the first one is prepared speeches, where the speaker will give his his speech, prepared speech on any topic, and deliver it to fulfill his or his project objective. The second one is table topics, where any speaker gets impromptu topic on any topic and you have to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. Then the interesting session comes in the end that you have to get evaluated by your evaluator and the general evaluator. So let's start with general evaluator and his tag team. Today, our general evaluator will observe the whole meeting and he will give feedback at the end of the meeting. Today our general evaluator, he is the he get his dose of daily entertainment by reading newspaper, The Hindu, and he love cooking as well. He is a solution architect with Akamai Technologies, and he is VP Education for more than 2 years with Akamai Toastmaster Club. Put your hand together for welcoming none other than Toastmaster Ved.
Thank you for the wonderful introduction, Mayur. It's a privilege to be part of the Speech Weavers Club again, and thanks for the opportunity to be the general evaluator. So, good evening, Toastmasters and fellow Toastmasters and the guests. The purpose of the general evaluator is to evaluate everything that takes place throughout the meeting. So, during the meeting, I will take notes on everything that happens and does not happen. I will evaluate each participant on the meeting programs and try to look for some good examples, like examples for good preparation, organization, the delivery, observation, performance of duties, and so on. So at the end of the meeting, I, along with my team, will be submitting a report. So to do this job, I have an excellent team with me who is going to help me in evaluating the overall meeting process. So firstly, let me quickly introduce Toastmaster Milan from Speech Weavers Club to run through the rules for the timing. Toastmaster Milan.
Thank you, General Evaluator Ved, my dazzling Toastmasters, my brilliant guest. Can you tell me what is the most precious thing in life or in this entire planet or entire universe? Any idea?
Obviously, time.
Obviously, time, because time is one thing which you cannot purchase. Even whether it's Amazon's owner or whoever is there, they cannot purchase what the time which you have lost. As they say, time and tide waits for no one. If that be the case, we need to be very cautious and we need to be frugal with the time. Whatever allotted time, we need to use it preciously to the T and allow others to also have that time. Now, my job as a Toastmaster, as a timer, is to ensure that each and every role taker completes the project I have given to him within the minimum time. So first thing is he has to has that he has to ensure he speaks for the minimum time. So for that I have this green which I'll put it over here, and just I'll also make some sound behind that. Can you hear the sound?
Yes.
If you're able to hear, you can thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Good. Next one will be when the time for him to conclude. So it's like an intimation that it's time for you to conclude. I'll show this yellow. And when it's time for him to stop, I'll show this red. So all the timer's cards and the sound is visible and audible. Great. So as and when I've been asked, I'll give my reports. I've just been noting that you have a 30 seconds grace to complete your thing after the red card is shown. Same applies even for your minimum time. So you can use that. So with that, over to General Evaluator Ved.
Thank you, Toastmasters Milan. Very well explained the role of the timer. And we will move on with my next person who is going to help me out. It would be Toastmaster Navya from Speech Weavers Club. Toastmaster Navya, could you please quickly run through the rules of the
Good evening, dear Toastmasters and guests. Hope you can hear me. Today, I'm the encounter in this meeting. I will be monitoring your CR pillar. C stands for crunch words like ha, hum, etc. And R for repetitive words. And P for pauses. And F for filler words, like the usage of the words like, I mean, okay, so, actually, basically, right. These are the filler words, and please try to avoid it. And I will update my report with the general evaluator when I'm called up. That's it.
Thank you, Toastmasters Navya. And the next person will be taking a very critical role in the evaluation process. So I would like to introduce Toastmaster Bidu, who will be explaining the role of a grammarian here. Toastmaster Bidu.
Thank you, General Evaluator Ved. Good evening, Toastmasters and my dear guests. I am Bidhu and I will play the role of grammarian for today's meeting. My role as a grammarian is to identify the good usages and not so good usages in your speeches for today's meeting. As a grammarian, I would like to take the opportunity to introduce the word of the day. The word of the day is hedonic. Some of the variations are hedonism, hedonistic, or hedonic. I would give an example of the word hedonic used in a sentence. Mr. Santosh, in his young age, sought hedonistic pleasures, but as he grew older, he focused more on the meaning of life. I would appreciate anyone who uses the word hedonic in their speeches, and at the end of the meeting, I would acknowledge them. Thank you, and over to you, General Evaluator Ved.
Thank you, Bidu. Thank you, Bidu, and thanks, team, to explain the process of the entire course very crisply. So I'll just quickly give you an anecdote. So during my engineering days, I had two professors. One was a civil professor and one was a mechanical professor. So the mechanical professor, no matter whatever he did, he never managed to complete his class on time, and the pass out percentage was not that great. Wherein my civil professor always had excellent pass out percentage compared to the other two. So what was the difference? If you actually note all the prepared speeches and the members who are participating in here, to actually develop your speech and public speaking skills, ensure you're conscious of the time, you're conscious of using the fillers. If you are stuck somewhere, rather than using a filler, take a pause and continue forward. And I understand most of us do not have English as a native language, so it's not a fact-finding machine that you need to be perfect in terms of grammar. So if you try to keep your speech within these evaluation format, trust me, you will end up being a very good public speaker. So with that, I will pass it on to the teapot or the dealing modi of the day, the Toastmasters line.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ved. So let's move into our first speech of the day, and I would like to invite his evaluator to read his project guidelines.
Good afternoon, guys.
One second. First speech by Nav. Actually, Mahesh
Nawab.
want to leave early.
Okay.
Is evaluator.
Okay.
Hello. Yeah, this is Mahesh. I'm just reaching home, so probably the next or the third speech I would be able to do. I just need to wind up before 6:30. I have a next meeting at 6:30.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm just reaching. Yeah. So you can continue with Vandana.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Mahesh.
So let me introduce our first speaker. He need no introduction in Toastmaster International. He is alumni of our club, past area director, and he led many various clubs in Toastmaster in Bangalore and Mysore district. He helped starting 16 clubs in his individual capacity. He watched innovative content on YouTube and watched series on Netflix and other streaming platforms. He liked to read as well. He is giving his speech on nature's call, and let's have a big round of applause for welcoming Toastmaster Nawab.
Is my screen visible, Srinu?
Yes.
The second screen?
Yeah.
But excuse me,
To it?
but who is evaluating Nawab?
Yeah, so I think Mahesh said that he needs some time.
So,
He reaches home.
but
So I
Nawab
think
is now giving his speech, no? So are we changing the evaluator?
No. Actually, Mahesh, are you able to listen the speech?
Just very.
Okay. You can continue.
But then what is the timing for Nawab's speech?
5 to 7 minutes.
Okay,
5
fine.
to 7
5 to
minutes.
7.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, first of all of you. I understand so many things are going on, and now I'll start with my speech.
Now, one second.
Yeah.
I want to acknowledge from
Hello.
Mahesh. He is able to listen to you or not?
Hello.
Yeah, Mahesh.
Yeah, so what I said here is I'm just reaching home. I would take probably the second one if Nawab can go second.
Okay, 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 okay.
Is that okay?
Okay, Nawab, is that okay? He's in driving, it seems.
Mm, probably, you can think about the pointers and you can send me offline.
Sure, fine.
Considering this,
Otherwise,
there was
let
a
me.
yeah, yeah.
So
I'll
it's
connect
fine.
with
I
you,
can
Mahesh.
probably.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
not an
I'll connect
issue.
over the call.
Yeah, Nawab. So
Sure.
let me just give the guidelines. So
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Thank you so
the
much.
speaker
Thank you
should
so much.
be informing the audience on the subject of the interest in 5 to 7 minutes. The talk should be clearly directing towards the interest of an audience and identifies a major point which can strongly support by the research. Using of one of the visual aids to enhance the audience understanding is one of the criteria. I wish Nawab good luck.
Thank you so
So,
much, Mahesh.
sorry to disturb. Shrinu, can you record this so that we can send a recording to
No, no,
Mahesh?
it's already recording.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
Yeah, go ahead now.
Okay,
Thank you
go
so
ahead.
much, all of you. And I'll start with the speech.
Yeah.
Today, as I speak, 4 lakh people have died of corona worldwide. The number of cases in the world has just crossed 76 lakh. WHO has declared the corona pandemic at its peak, and in a single day, around 1,000 people died in Italy and in Spain. India today is in Unlock 1.0, and the chances that everything would be fine, back to normalcy, look really, really feeble. Today, I want to discuss something contrary to this. Today, I want to discuss something which might be a nature's call towards this. Now, think about it. For centuries, we have been exploiting nature for our own benefit. And especially in the 20th century, we have been doing this at an alarming pace. Let's be honest, a microorganism, a small microorganism, has shown us humans our place. Maybe, maybe it is a nature's call. Think about it, friends, and I hope my PPT is visible. This dolphin was spotted near Marine Drive in Mumbai some days back. These turtles, 8 lakh of them, were seen on the ocean core of Odisha. These deers were spotted on the roads of Tirupati. Then there was this uh, blue bull, Nilgai, that we speak of, seen on the streets of Sector 38 Noida. Then there was this deer that we saw on the streets of Sector 17 Chandigarh. And this pic is very close to my heart. We are talking Venice, Italy, and specifically this is the coral reefs appearing in the water of which was so much polluted in Venice. The next pic is again so much close to my heart. If you see this is Yamuna before and after lockdown. Before it was total black water, now it is crystal clear blue water. And then Himalayas have appeared now, from Punjab. It's 300 kilometers from there. In the morning, they were visible. But much more than all of this, one thing that is important is this pic, the final one. This is a Malabar larch that we are seeing here. This Malabar larch is the endangered of endangered species. What does it mean? Only 250 of them are left in this world. This was spotted on a road in Kerala. Now, yes, why I am saying all of this and what am I trying to say from this? Why are these animals entering our habitat? Or is there any habitat left that we can call our own? There is nothing left that is theirs or ours. We have taken everything. We have done so much wrong to the nature. Think about it. We have cut the crucial trees from the surface of Uttarakhand, and we talk of floods. Because of our activities, there is global warming. The temperature is increasing at a rapid pace, but we don't care. We have hunted animals to extinction. We are digging the earth crust so much so that it cannot take anything more. The total estimated oil in our earth crust, as per US Energy Information Administration, is 1 to 4 trillion barrels. We humans are consuming around 25 barrels an year, which means at this rate, it will only last us 20 to 40 years. Scott Culp, the senior computational scientist at Climate Central, says that by 2050, 36 million Indians will lose their households because of sea level rise. Now, all this is because of a lot of reasons, but aren't we a reason for this? Now we say that, if we would have known about corona, we would have done something or something else. My dear friends, let me make something very clear. Even if we would have known about corona, I really doubt we humans would have done anything. We know in front of us there is climate change. Did we do anything about it? We didn't. Why? Because let's be honest, generally, don't worry about the future problems. More so, if it just impacts other organisms. One of the superpowers of this planet, America, its leader said that, come on, why to think about future problems? They are future problems. Let's think about today's problem. The same leader said about corona that corona will go in April. My dear friends, you are there, I am here. April is here, and corona is also here. We are in June now. First thing, I think we need to stop listening to only leaders and just following it blindly. Let me give you some examples. In last 2 decades, we have seen the worst pandemic, the 2002 to 2004 SARS. We saw the worst tsunami ever, which was the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami. One of the worst earthquakes ever, the Bhuj earthquake. One of the worst wildfires ever, the Australian wildfire. We never read about other animals, ever other people in our own individuality. I am saying that in retrospect, we need to. I wish what all we are facing, all these deaths that we are seeing in this world, it all stops. But after that, maybe we have to start thinking about the planet that we live in as well. Because it's not just about this one instance, it's about what we are doing with Mother Nature. Maybe this is nature's call, and we need to just pick it up and answer it with empathy and sympathy. May you all be awesome, and may this Mother Earth, Mother Nature, grow together in synergy with all of us. Thank you so much.
So much, Nawab, for your wonderful speech. And we should really take care of our nature. So now we have to move for our next speech, and it's Pratik. So I would like to ask his evaluator to read his project guideline.
1 second. Mayur,
Yeah.
can you make Deepa speech second one?
Okay, not an issue. So let's move for Deepa speeches. So I would like his evaluator to read his project guideline. Read her project guideline.
I'll do that. No worries.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Toastmaster Deepa is attempting project 3 from communication on video. And the objectives of her speech are to conduct a successful interview, to understand the dynamics of a successful interview or a talk show, to prepare questions to ask during the interview program, to present a positive, confident image on camera. The time for the project is 5 to 7 minutes. All the best, Toastmaster Deepa.
Okay.
Nawab,
So-
I think mine is project 2, not 3. I think
Okay.
I'm.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
okay. I am so sorry.
so
I think it was page number 13 and
I'm
I might
sorry.
have messed it up.
I made a
No
mistake.
worries. So I will, my bad, guys. Things can happen. Even Steve Jobs' presentation sometime were screwed. So let me try to give project number 2. Deepa, the interview show.
Yeah, I'm the interviewed, the one who gets interviewed.
Sure, sure, sure. So objectives to understand the dynamism of an interview or talk show, to prepare for the question that may be asked of you during an interview program, to present a positive image on camera, to appear as a guest on a simulated video talk show. Timer, please note the timing is 5 to 7 minutes. All the best, Toastmaster Deepa. Srinu, I hope the video is being recorded.
Yes.
Thank you.
okay. So our speaker, she is a VP membership of our club. She watch YouTube channel and dog videos along with snippets of Young Sheldon and Big Bang Theory to entertain herself. She is taking off her second project as SES, the interview show, hosted by Toastmaster Srini Babu, and the spotlight is on Deepa. TM Toastmaster Srini Babu will be conversing with her and getting insight into what went behind area level table topics and how she won third place. So I would like to give the stage to Toastmaster Deepa. Over to you, Deepa.
Yeah. Welcome to Success Series TV channel. Thank you everyone for your kind heart and coming back to our episode week and week for listening and grow in your life. This is my promise to you. We try to find a big top class people and guests to help expand your minds and think differently to reach your success. And today we have a brilliant guest you already know. She is none other than Toastmaster Deepa. She is the champion of table topics at club level and runner up at area level of B3. Let's hear some secrets from her success. Hello, Deepa.
Hello, Shrinu. It's such a lovely interview that I'm getting to be part of. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you, Deepa. It's my honor and privilege to get an interview from you. After waiting 2 years of time, finally we made this opportunity. Thank you for that. So, for coming to some insights of your success, we want to share few things. How do you work hard to back this wonderful success?
It's a very easy one. To begin with, I was a horrible at table topics. So I can assure you that anybody here can become a winner in the area contest. You just have to follow some secrets. And the secret is first you need to know what the judgment criteria is. The judgment criteria 55% is on content, 30% is on delivery, and 15% alone, just 15% is for language. So that's something I understood early on, and I kept practicing on a variety of topics. Any topic that was held in our club, I would go home and practice it again and try to make it a better piece. I would make it a prepared speech instead of an impromptu speech. So that kind of helped me in dissecting table topics in the one way. So there are plenty of other techniques you can use a format called past, present, future, wherein if a topic is given to you, you can talk about the past, what happened in the past about the particular topic, or what's happening right now and what's happening in the future. So you develop templates to think on the spot. So nobody is just equipped to speak on the spot without any thought process. They have to have templates in place, and as and when you practice, it's going to come naturally to you.
Yeah, thank you, Deepa. Really, such a wonderful insights. Really, it helps to each and every speaker who is trying the table topics. Moving on, can you share your self-talk during the area contest? Just about to begin, what you are talking yourself.
When I was feeling nervous, I was feeling tremendously nervous because 6 people from the best 6 people from 6 clubs had come and there was a huge audience, unlike what happens in a club. And I was feeling how I'm going to be judged. So in order to divert myself from that, I told Deepa, this is your last chance. You have to do it. Concentrate only on the topic. Forget the rest and just concentrate on it. You can do it. That's the only thing that was going on. And for a moment, I just forgot that I'm speaking to a large audience. I felt like a winner already before I stepped in on the stage. That really helped me.
Yeah, that's awesome tip. Already you imagine as a winner. That's a very good talk, self-talk. Moving on, what are your plans for your upcoming championship? How you want to raise your bar of success?
Yes. So I have been listening to a lot of educational talks on how table topics is tackled. So you find many YouTube videos posted by our very friendly Toastmasters across the world. So I recommend everybody to go through it whenever you're free. And they offer so many tips. And one of them, in fact, told me that you read a lot of stories, remember a lot of quotes, and remember a lot of anecdotes. Read them. So any topic given to you, you can associate that anecdote or that incident or that story to that topic, and it will come very handy. And a quote is especially useful to end a speech and to begin a speech. So and if it has great words, definitely it will add to the marks.
Yeah, thank you. The anecdotes are always key for the speakers to be successful. And moving on, what is one thing you want to share to the upcoming champions?
Mm. One thing I want to share is that it takes time. It doesn't come instantly. You need to work on this skill called impromptu speaking. Though it's called impromptu, it's not impromptu. You have to work towards it. You have to read a lot. You have to reflect on a lot of things, deeply think about things, read a lot of newspapers, articles, and practice in front of the video camera. That greatly helps, especially with using your hand gestures, how you utilize the stage, and how your voice is projected. You need to be aware of yourself on stage presence. All of it goes behind the judge's ballot. So one needs to be very careful on all these steps, and major emphasis has to be on the content. In table topics is basically a small prepared speech. We can call it, because it's 2.5 minutes max, right? So every speech should have an opening, a body, and an ending. So if you work on that constantly, I'm sure every one of you can aim at becoming the winner of the area level contest.
Okay, thank you, Deepa. That is nice tip. So, any plans to compete in international speech contest is your priority?
Oh yes, but it's a very, very, very highly competitive one. Definitely will participate to improve on my skills rather than aiming for winning. I just would like to participate just for the sake of improving, because the competition is extremely high. You have so many people competing, and the only one person gets selected. So it's a lot of pressure.
Thank you. Thank you, Deepa. Such a wonderful insight on this success. It's our honor and privilege to host you. Thank you. Over to you, TM Modi.
Mayur, unmute yourself, please.
Okay, sorry. So thank you so much, Toastmaster Srinu Babu and Deepa, for your amazing interview session today. So we have to improve a lot to win those table topics at area level or international level, or speech at any speech content. We have to read a lot as well, and we have to prepare our content. So with that, I would like to invite our next speaker, Pratik. Is it? Yeah. So Srinu.
No, I am the evaluator for Pratik.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I would like to invite his Pratik evaluator and to read his project guideline.
Pratik is attempting his advanced communication series technical presentation. He is attempting assignment 2, the proposal. The objectives of the proposal are: number one, to prepare a technical presentation advocating a product, service, action. Two, to present his viewpoints logically and convincingly using an inverted pyramid approach. Inverted pyramid approach. Three, to effectively use a PowerPoint presentation to illustrate his message. Four, to effectively handle a question and answer session. Timer, please note the timing has two parts. One is 8 to 10 minutes for the presentation, and then 3 to 5 minutes for question and answer sessions. This over to Toastmaster of the day, Mayur.
Okay, thank you so much, Milind. So I would like to introduce our speaker. He is a developer at Microsoft, and he is associated with KTMC and Narrators Club. He is a budding poet, a guitarist, and a budding this and budding that too. He is a club sponsor, Triple Crown recipient this year. He is delivering his speech on Project Advanced Communication Series technical presentation on title PWA Let's Progress for a better better future. Let's present our friendly neighborhood techie Super Shetty, also known as Pratik Shetty.
Thank you, Tiamoni. Am I audible?
Yep.
Yes, loud and
And
clear.
is my screen visible?
Yes, yes, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. So let me begin the session with a few questions. How many of you want India to be a dictatorship? You can raise your hand if you agree to the thing.
No.
How many of you want India to be dictatorship? How many of you want to pay more for services? How many of you want me to sell all your data? Great. Great. We don't have anybody raising their hands. So what I'm going to talk today seems like three different questions. All the three questions that I said seem like they're going in three different directions, but they all connect to the phone that you have in your pocket. And today I'm going to transform each one of your lives. By the end of the talk, I can guarantee you, each one of you would have learned something new and would have transformed your life. You would have progressed to a better future. So some of you are wondering, what is PWA? Does it anything have to do with the speaker's name Pratik? No. PWA stands for Progressive Web Application. There are two kinds of applications that exist. One is the native mobile applications that you download from Play Store or App Store. There is a second kind, that's PWA. These are special websites which you install from the browser, and they install just like any other application. Now, how do you go about installing a PWA? If you are an iOS user, you can open the share sheet and select Add to Home Screen. If you are an Android Chrome user, then you can open the browser menu and again select Add to Home Screen. Both these actions install a specifically designed website as an app on your phone, and they work mostly like any other native application that you have in your phone. But the biggest benefit is that they need to ask permission for anything and everything that they want to use from your phone, and there are no loopholes. Let's look at the 4 C's of why they are better. Number 1, cheap. 2, choice. 3, control. And 4, charge. Cheap, choice, control, charge. Starting with the first one, cheap. When you publish an app on an app or a Play Store, specifically a paid application, the platform takes a cut. This is called as Apple tax or Google tax. So if you are charging for any app, say 100 rupees, 30% of that will go to Apple or Google. The rest 70 rupees comes to you. You might assume that this amount is paid by the app developer.